Namaste, welcome to Sri Saraswati Vidyalayam News Bulletin. I am Sri Dhanush. I am 10th standard student of this school. First of all, let us have a gander at the international news. Ukraine Zelensky seeks tiger sanction in Russia. Russia told Ukraine force hold up its chemical plant in embedded Severodonetsk to lay down their arms by early Wednesday as it fights to maintain momentum in its battle to control the eastern Ukraine. Ukraine is calling for an increase in western heavy weapons after Russia committed the bulk of its firepower to eastern Donbass region, a topic expected to feature prominently a meeting of NATO defense minister on Wednesday in Brussels. Egypt-Israel to boost gas supply to European Union amid Ukraine war. Egypt, Israel and the European Union on June 15 signed a deal to increase liquefied natural gas sales to European Union countries who aim to reduce dependence on supply for Russia as the war in Ukraine drags on. Now let us move on to national news. Indian presidential election 2022 nomination progress begins. The process to file nomination for the presidential election begin on June 15 with the Election Commission issuing a notification calling upon the electors to fill the vacancy. The election is scheduled to be held on June 18. Played in SC to ascertain feasibilities of enacting stringent population control law. A plea has been filed in the Supreme Court seeking direction to the Centre to ascertain the feasibility of enacting a stringent population control law to secure fundamental rights for citizens. Now let us switch over to the state news. The session of Lok Kerala Sabha has begins on Thursday. Curtains will go up on the third edition of Lok Kerala Sabha here on Thursday with a public meeting inaugurated by Governor Arif Muhammad Khan. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan will preside over the function planned at the Nisha Gandhi Auditorium at 5 p.m. Protocol on safety at worksite must be in place, says Kerala High Court. The Kerala High Court on Wednesday observed that a protocol on security and safety measures at ongoing work sites to avoid accidents must be formulated and implemented. Now it's time for the sports buff. ICC ranking, Ishan Krishna enters top 10 gems, 68 spots to be placed 7th. India opener Ishan Krishna climbed up 68 places to grab the 17th spots among batters with the blowing dew of Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and Yuzvendra Chahal. Also made gains in latest ICC T20 ranking released on Wednesday. KL Rahul to miss England Test, Hardik Pandya in line for captaincy during Ireland T20. Senior opener KL Rahul is all set to miss 5th Test against England in Birmingham next month as he is unlikely to recover from goal game forced him out on going T20 series against South Africa. Over to school news.
Namaste. Welcome to the school news. Today we inaugurated our library. It was a wonderful program. The librarian charge Ramya teacher, Samiti President Sri Bahulayan Sir, Treasurer Sri Gopan Sir, Principal, Vice Principal, Senior Assistant, Section Heads, all these persons was here. It was a great function. It was inaugurated by lighting the lamp. Students from 10th also participated and all the students took an oath that they can read some books from the library and it will be a great step at our school. Each student was directed to give the write-up also and those best write-up will be displayed at our auditorium. So on behalf of the school and Samdi, let these things know to all the parents and please advise your children to make use this facility.
Avanti Bai Lodhi. Avanti Bai Lodhi was an Indian queen and freedom fighter. She was the queen of Ramgarh in Madhya Pradesh, an opponent of the British East India Company during the Indian Rebellion of 1857. Information concerning her is sparse and mostly comes from folklore. In 21st century, she has been used as an icon in Lodhi politics. She comes from the Lodhi Rajput community. Avanti Bai Lodhi was born in Lodhi Rajput family on 16 August 1831 in Mankehadi village district, Sioni. Her father's name was Jujuhar Singh. She was married to Prince Vikramaditya Singh Lodi, the son of Raj Lakshman Singh. She had two children, Aman Singh and Sher Singh. In 1851, Raj Lakshman Singh died. Raj Vikramaditya became king of Ramgarh. As a queen, she efficiently administrated the state affairs. As the guardian of the minor sons, the state power came to the queen. The queen ordered the farmers of the state not to obey the instructions of the British. This reform work increased the popularity of the queen. Avanti Bai restored to the guerrilla warfare to fend off the British army. She took the sword from God's sword and pierced it into herself and thus committing suicide on 20th March 1858 when facing almost certain defeat in battle.
After that, now watch the mind-blowing performance of our child throughout this.
Namaste, my name is Satveta. I am the 5th standard student of this school. Today I am telling about English alphabet. The term English alphabet is correct, but the term English alphabet is wrong. There are only one set. Let's switch do over. The first letter A comes the initial position. It pronounced as A. I have a car, I have a cycle. B, C, T. Demography. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Water, wheel. X, Y, Z. Zebra crossing. That's all. Thank you.
That's all for today. See you tomorrow. Namaste.